Hello, everybody, and welcome. Ooh, this looks so different. The camera just looks different. I don't know. Must have done something with everything. All right. So come on in. Hello, everyone. Hello. There we go. There we go. If you didn't catch me, I was on Instagram earlier on. A little TikTok. Haven't done my reading yet today, but I was up. I was doing my yoga this morning, had my beautiful meditation group, and we did our Waheguru meditation this morning. And I love it because it centers me, it grounds me, it gets me focused in doing the meditation in the morning. And the new one starts on August 2nd. So if you're wanting to join me for the Ego Eradicator, and the Ego Eradicator will be from August 2nd to September 3rd. And the Ego Eradicator is a beautiful one, and it benefits and stimulates simultaneously. It's clearing your lungs, expanding your lung capacity, increases your vitality, balances your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So it strengthens your navel chakra. So it really helps with the balancing and bringing balance in and around you. So this is it's a positive thing. It's a positive thing. So it's Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. And it will be Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. live on Zoom. You could be anywhere in the world. Join me. And if 6 a.m. my time is too early for you, then you can always watch the replay. But join me. You know what? It's amazing. And I have a few girls that have been with me for quite a few months now. And they have even said to me what a change in their life this has made. This has helped them to ground focus. This has helped them to move in a direction to create more things in their life. When things are going utterly sideways, which happens, this has really been their grounding piece. So hopefully you can join me for this. And as things are going sideways, I mean, there's quite a few things that seem to be going sideways for people lately. I think, first of all, I have to say a weird thing. Flash floods in England, in London. Okay, flash floods in France, then flash floods in Germany, and now flash floods in England. I just find that weird. Usually you hear like maybe one country or, but not like, France and then Germany and then now England are having flash floods. So I think I just find that weird. Just saying, I just find that weird. I don't know, maybe something, or what's that place that they say is controlling our weather? Something's controlling the weather and causing things to happen. Who knows? Just throwing that out there. Maybe it's the aliens. I don't know but there's been some weird weather anomalies going on lately, and I just found that kind of weird. Blessings and prayers going out to everyone. So everything's going to crap. Holly's like, we are going into the cave, Mary. Come on, let's go. We're going to go into the cave. It is. I even saw a picture from a farmer, and they showed their husband last year standing in the middle of the crop. He was standing there like, look at the bounty, standing in the same spot this year for hay baling. Nothing, nada. They didn't get even half of what they wanted from last year. So those are the kind of strange things. But Uranus in Taurus does things, right? Uranus in Taurus does bring us strange weather patterns. I mean, it's electricity in Earth, and it's in a slow moving Earth sign. So things are kind of crazy. Things, curveballs come in. And my kids are wild and everyone is miserable. Okay, put the kids in the cave, Holly. Put the kids in the cave. Let them go there. you um, kids are crazy. Kids cause, it's just, yeah. Or maybe as my mother would do, my mother would, do you have a babysit? Do you babysit? Unfortunately, I don't babysit. But my mother used to hide downstairs. Underneath our stairways, there was an area with the door, like it was a storage area my father made. And my mother would go, and there was always a chair in there, and sort of a chair and a table. And when my mother needed a timeout, she would go downstairs, and we couldn't find her. Like, mom. She eventually told us that's where she was. She was downstairs, and then she'd sort of appear in the basement. Oh, I'm just down here doing laundry. Because, of course, with 6 kids, there's always laundry, right? So it was, one of those things, like sometimes you just have to hide away. Sometimes you just, got to do some crazy ass, and say, I'm done. Nature does what it wants to do. Exactly. Nature does what it wants to do. She just wants to wash everything away. That's what she's doing. And with Uranus in there, it does do a lot of erratic things. And Uranus, the last time he was there was in the 30s. So you got to think of a lot of the craziness that happened in the 30s, the transformations that happened, not only within the banking system, weather. There was a lot of crazy weather patterns at that time. There were droughts. There were flash floods actually during the 30s. More millionaires were made during the 30s, and more inventions and things discovered in the 30s. So we have to look at all the wonderful things that we can create right now at this time. Talk to your nephew. So, and all the crazy things that are being created right now. So new and innovative ideas and stuff that are coming forward. I have 6 kids. I'm sick of hearing mom. I know, this is why my mother locked herself downstairs. You could change your name. Just change your name. Just change. Just change your name. As long as you're not digging holes in the backyard, Holly will be okay. All right? We'll be okay. As long as Holly's not digging. When we see her buying really dense shrubbery and digging holes, we know we're in trouble. But there a new name. So this is time. Like this weekend, going back, this weekend was good. I went to the witches market that was here in Calgary. Absolutely, it was a fabulous market. Great energy, fabulous booths, a lot of variety. It was really nice. I got candles and soap. And the soap was made from donkey's milk. Now, when she was telling me about it, I'm trying to figure out, okay, they actually milked a donkey, and it's donkey's milk from Portugal, and then dehydrated, and then it's sent to them, and they make soap from it. I have to say, it is a fabulous soap. And it's hard, and it doesn't go mushy or melt in your hand. So a lot of times when you buy handmade soaps, either they don't cure them long enough, or how the combination of what they're doing to make them don't stand up for when water hits them. But this is like very nice, and the scents are beautiful, So we got that, and same with a The candles are really, really nice. And the candles have a very nice scent to them. She used a soy paraffin mix, which I personally like because I like paraffin candles because they do they burn longer and it really mixes nice with the soy. So you have a longer burn, and the paraffin hold the scent a lot better than other candles. So it was, yeah, it was really nice. I do have, oh, look at the candles were made by, I'm going to do a plug here, Harper Candles and More. So Tammy Thompson, and she's here in Calgary. So she's on YouTube. I don't think I get on board with the donkey milk soap. You would love the donkey milk soap. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't know. You can milk a cow, you can milk a goat. Why not a donkey? So it was like I was just thinking of milking one, like, but anyways, the smell nice. They wash really nice, beautiful lather with them, and yeah, my husband bought. We bought 3, so 1 for him, 2 for me, and so it was quite nice. So we got that. That was really nice. Market, and I think the next one she's going to host in September. I'm thinking that I might step out, right? Wait, what? Yeah, donkey's milk. It's a anyways, they use it in Portugal. It's a beautiful soap. It is. It's a nice soap. Um and isn't dairy just cows? Like dairy cows, right? Cuz dairy cow is different than goat's milk or other milk or llamas. They do llamas too. For llama's milk and stuff like that. So, anyways, anything that produces milk, I don't know. But just a little bit craziness right now. What's going on with me? A little bit craziness. With the camel's milk, yeah. But I would wash myself with breast milk either. Or you would not wash yourself. There's all different things. Mother Nature gives us things to utilize and use. It's so wonderful. It's a beautiful things that you can get. There's even, they used to use seaweed, a type of seaweed, and I think they used to harvest it, part of it in PEI, and seaweed used to be a part of ice cream, a preservative for ice cream for years and years and years and years. When I was growing up as a kid, and we looked on the side of for ice cream, and one of the ingredients was seaweed. And I'd wash myself with plants. So seaweed is used too. So we have so many natural, beautiful things in our world that we can utilize. Seaweed is actually really filled with nutrients. It's filled with iron. It's filled with a lot of micronutrients. And it really is really another good one to really help you with energy. So if you've been feeling really low energetically, you can use seaweed, add seaweed. You can, instead of a replacement for salt, you can get seaweed ground up because it's salty, and you just use a little bit less, and you can add it in as a flavoring to your food. So, so there's just so much information coming out today. So there's lots of beautiful things that we can start utilizing within our world. I'm just so thankful for the Ethiopians that found coffee, and that found this lovely little berry on a tree, and then they decided to, like, oh, what is this? And then they decided to roast it and created a lovely elixir, and this lovely elixir was called caffeine, and created coffee. I think that's such a beautiful one. And to the Peruvians and to the Guatemalans and those of South America, who use the cocoa bean, the cacao bean, all, and the essence of the cacao. I mean, when you crack it open, it's kind of gooey, but I mean, just eating that of the cacao, while that I wouldn't eat too much of it because you'd be just like bouncing off of walls. Um, I mean, so much has been given to us from nature. We got to pay respect to nature and give thanks to all the beautiful things that we receive from nature. And today, I mean, I think that that goes with the flow with the moon in Pisces, because the moon in Pisces is, I mean, he does this every month, but he's making an aspect to the nodes of faith. So to the north node and to the south node. So we have an energy that wants to bring in some balance, and wanting that balance in the ether. So I mean, the moon's out there in the ether. The Jupiter is just entering into Aquarius. It's at 00000 right now as it comes into Aquarius. So we're going to be seeing with Jupiter coming back into Aquarius, because he's retrograding. A lot of things are going to be resurfaced from December to about April of December till April. So we're going to see a lot of things resurfacing up with Jupiter coming back to Aquarius, and trying to get things organized, trying to get things mobilized. So you may have seen or heard of a lot of gatherings this weekend of they were called freedom gatherings, and that were around the world, not only in France, in Australia, in London, in Canada, and parts of the United States. And these were ones that were protesting where they want freedom. They don't want lockdowns. They don't want uh, vaccine passports. And it was beautiful because it was so peaceful. So many people got together that to bring in peace. And so that's what we want to see, is more of these beautiful, peaceful protests of people gathering, because it's coming together and saying, as a community, which is very much Jupiter coming back into Aquarius, wanting to come in and expand our unity with one another, which is a beautiful thing that we need to be doing. Just buy it from the source so much if we want. We have us coming from, oh, I know. And that's the thing. Yeah, there's so much. That's why I loved going to the market, because these people created it, they packaged it, and when you're supporting local artisans, I mean, that's their living. That's paying for, their food on their table. That's putting, allowing them to have their phone and run their car, the whole bit. So that's the thing. It's like when you start supporting local, it's really giving back to the community and to that person and what they're doing. Because that's the other thing is that I was going to, so good segue, is with Cyphorus, who is with Mercury right now in Cancer, and he's the one who rolls the ball up and then it rolls back down, and then he takes sort of a break, and then he gets the boulder and rolls it back up and rolls it back down. And this is where we have to look at, where are you rolling the boulder up, and where is it falling back down in your life, and that you're continually doing it. And I mentioned today on Instagram that I felt like sometimes that's my business, is that I'm constantly rolling it up the hill and then it goes back down, because my business is always changing, always moving. It's always has some ebb and flow to it. And sometimes you have to sort of sit on the side of the mountain and say, you know what? It's like, I'm done. This is, I need a break right now. And with the moon in Pisces, this is where maybe you might be feeling like, yeah, you know what? Mars is still in Leo. We still have a lot of passion there, a lot of energy there, that we could just sort of take a little bit of a dreamy time and allow ourselves to focus on, where is it that you want to put your energy? Where is it that you want to continue that push up the hill, or let it go? Maybe you don't want to do it anymore, or maybe you're going to put it off till tomorrow, right? And this is where this flow is coming in. It's like looking at where do you want to continue and where don't you want to continue. Is this a time to sort of sit back and wait, or is this a time to say, hey, I'm going to use some of my ingenuity and create something? And you'll be feeling that a lot more as Mars goes into Virgo, because he wants to get things done. There's a lot of strategy and there's a lot of energy to get motivated to move forward on projects, on work relationships, on jobs, whatever it is that you want to start to work on. So there is a lot of energy that's going to be coming in, especially later on this week, to help us to get motivated and to look at new ways and innovative ways of doing things in our life. And that's such a I'm looking forward to Mars going into Virgo and just creating new workshops, and continuing on my boulder and pushing my boulder. So Candace was saying so many Australians charged. They were attacking the police horses and the police. Wow. I didn't see that. I just knew that they were protesting in Australia. I didn't look into it heavily. So that's crazy. That's crazy. People are getting frustrated. I think there's a lot of frustration out there. I think there's a lot of people who are very overwhelmed, feeling that since the full moon. It's like I've stepped back into myself after 2 years of being completely lost. So yeah, it's going forward. I mean, this is what we're doing right now. So this is a forward motion of creating. And you know, when I keep on seeing the timelines, a few things I keep seeing. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Gabriel have been coming forward quite a bit. And Archangel Metatron and Gabriel was showing me the diamond rays. Well, so was Metatron. Metatron works with the diamond rays as a universal ascension, and he works with the stellar gateways and the solar star chakras. And he's coming in and he's showing us how we are already enlightened. We already have that power within us. And he works with an archaea, female archangel called Constance. And she says, no matter how life ebbs and flows, I trust the light of my soul to guide, for I am Constance. So there is an ebb and a flow that's there. And it's wanting to bring in this ebb and this flow. It's wanting to bring in this constant energy of the diamond rays. And especially as we are moving towards, and I feel more so than I've ever felt, this Lionsgate, as they call it, on August 8th, is going to be pretty it feels huge this year. It just, this gateway just feels a lot. There's like this opening and this pounding of light that's going to be coming in for transformation and changes for people and to create. So there's going to be like a new stairway. So the stairway is opening up, and well, it opens up. It's like for a week. So it opens up and it opens up for a week, right? So where the Lionsgate, it opens today and it opens all the way for like a week or so. To my understanding, I've never really studied or got into the Lionsgate, so it's never been a big thing for me. But I can feel it this year. Like I've never been able to feel it before. And I feel this year where it's like a vault. This big vault has opened and this light is coming in. And from the 26th to the 8th. Okay. So this light is coming in. And for previous years, because I know I've heard a lot of, people make big deals over it. And I was like, I don't know what the big deal is, because it's nothing. Like there's so many other portals that we're opening. But this year I feel it quite intensely, and I can feel that energy coming in very strongly. And Tamara was saying, I've been feeling like I'm in a dream lately. Yeah, with that energy. Now, with the energy that's coming in, and that's where I feel Metatron coming in with the diamond rays, and that energy of the diamond rays coming in is opening up where there's going to be a lot of shadows coming in. So a lot of because whenever there's great light, there's also the great darkness, because things are in balance. So it's not to be afraid of the dark or the shadows. It's for us to observe them, to look at them, to grow from them. What is within our closet that needs to be cleaned out, or where is it that we need to shine even more within our own lives, and not to be afraid of either or. Now, also within great light, we also have to make sure that we do take that darkness, or we do take that time in the shade to cool down, because the light can burn, right? So it can be very intense for us. So allowing ourselves to come into the ebbs and the flows with this energy, and not to get burnt out, not to get overwhelmed. So we have a beautiful energy that's coming forward for us, that's opening beautiful gateways and doorways for us, so that we can bring in the transformation and the changes. Now, Archangel Michael is always there, and he is the golden ray and the sapphires. And with his sapphire, with the archaea of faith, he brings in focus your trust. He's focusing on the third, the throat chakra. So I got the throat chakra coming in. And so with the stellar gateways that are opening up, it's this beautiful energy of the throat chakra that is opening us up to help us to communicate, and allowing us to communicate even more than we have before, and seeing the beauty around us. And that's where the light comes in. It allows, because we might have thought some places were all shadowy and we're like, wow, that's beautiful, that's sparkly. Or wow, hey, you know what? I really love that, but I want to spruce it up. So this is bringing in that creative, that beautiful energies that are coming in for us, so that we can integrate this and be even stronger upon our earth walk. And this is, not letting your light dull. This is not for you to step away. This is a time for you to step forward. This is, for you to be able to shine, because as you shine, it really helps other people to shine. It helps other people to see, yeah, I can do this too. I can bring in the beauty in our lives. Now, we also have with this, and I'm going to go, because, the other part of this energy too is that for some people who are unable to handle it, can cause disruptions, right? Because they're not used to all of this light, or they're not used to positive love coming forth to them. And that could really, bring in for them hard to handle, because they have to deal with their own demons that maybe they haven't dealt with, and they're being shown. So if you're finding that this is overwhelming for you, take time, right? Take time, take a time out, connect with nature, connect with the water, connect with the earth, really breathe. Doing conscious breath, doing your conscious breathing is very important, because if you are feeling overwhelmed with it, because we are coming into highly intensive energy, and for many that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot. So connect, use your unicorns, and walk off the energy. Yeah. So Candace is saying walk off the energy. Um, so it's movement, getting yourself moving. Because you might be feeling heavy, you might be feeling overwhelmed, and it's all depending on your natal makeup too, because I mean, if you're not used to a lot of this light, if you're not used to if you're a very heavy, like earthy type of energy, having all this fire energy could be like, no, I'm not moving. I don't want to move that fast. You might be feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, a little bit of stressiness there, or depending what fire sign you are. If you're I'm just like, if you're a Sag, and all of this beautiful Leo energy's coming in and shining, and you're a Sag, this lovely little, moving around you, and you're like, you may not like the Leo energy that much, because for you it'd be like, hey, you're telling me what to do. So honor that, where you are and how you're feeling. Water signs, don't water it out. Don't water it out. Use the goddess Yemen. Yemen is coming in strongly too. When I went for my walk this morning, she was quite profound this morning. And she is one of the Orishas goddesses, and her colors are blue and silver. So bringing in the blue, the blue and the silver with the yellow, yes. Oh my god! So that beautiful, like this kind of blue, this color blue, with bringing in the silvery and the yellow, like you can combine them all and create some beautiful energies for yourself. I can just see that. I'm seeing a painting right now with those colors and the and working with them. Now, when we're working with a lot of the river energies, it's honoring them. It's honoring, that energy with it. Like even having a beautiful like I got a fire, and you know how you have a fire on the beach by the water? Creating that essence. I mean, you're there with the earth, you're there with the air, you have the fire and you have the water. What beautiful energy is that? So coming together with some beautiful energies right now and allowing for your passion to come forth, because the fire is the passion. So and bringing in the angels like Metatron is allowing for us to open up our stellar gateways, to open up that beautiful chakras and elements, so that we are able to create more and be more within our lives. So I'm just looking up in my book here, the motherly energies of Yamaya. So put music on. Put different music on that gets you to really move with the waves and with the fire. You know how fire moves, and allow for that movement. And things that you can be using is vetiver, seaweed. Seaweed's another one, because seaweed's coming in again. So using the seaweed, magnolias. And that's funny because the soap that I bought is a magnolia soap. That's funny. Yeah. So magnolia, lemon balm, watermelon, and you can add jasmine or lilac to your oils, or sandalwood to your oil, to your candles if you want to dress your candles, and then roll them. You can roll them in spearmint and passion flower if you want. You can roll them all in there and then burn your candles. Oh my God. Even adding some calendula in with it. So if you ever dress your flowers and your candles and put herbs around them, and you could just roll them in that. Oh, that would be that's so yummy. That's so yummy. So there's so many things that you can start to create for yourself with this energy and work with this energy. Make a watermelon salad. So, we're with watermelon, lemon juice, poppy seeds, pineapples, and purple basil. So mince it up, put it together. That's very refreshing. So we want to bring in the freshness of this season, bring in the freshness of of our fruits, and because the sun has helped to nourish them, has helped to create them, has helped to bring in that full nourishing energy with them all. So I mean, that would be um something very cool. So today, look at ways to nourish your body. Look at ways to bring in that light, to allow yourself to step into that diamond ray. If you've taken the class with me, the Archangel class or the Archangel and the Archaea class, definitely look up your Metatron and your constants and work with that diamond energy and that beautiful universal energy that's coming forth. And step into your light. Definitely step into your light, attuning yourself to your beauty and the guidance that's around you today. So, yeah, just allow your light to shine. Focus on your road. Don't be, yeah, there's a lot of timelines that are going on, but there's a lot of things collapsing too, because they're not to be in your timeline. They're not to be a part of your world, because you want to move into a world where you want to be in that alignment with your God and goddess, so that you're walking your path. You're walking your path. You're walking your path while you do the dishes. You're walking your path when you're vacuuming. You're walking your path in everything that you do in each and every moment. And everything that you do is sacred. So when you step into that, and when you step into that knowing that whatever I do, whatever I say, and wherever I am, I'm always sacred and I'm always whole and holy. And knowing that you are always sacred and whole and holy is allowing for that energy to swirl around you and send you into prosperity and abundance and health and wealth and all of that you are wanting to come forth in. And that's part of this. This is why, with this line gate, opening today and all the way till August 8th. So what beautiful time to create and co-create with your divine. So step into your power today. Step into it. Roar, roar. Get your line out and embrace this energy. The moon's in Pisces, so might be feeling a little bit, I just want to, just take it easy right now. So, just go with the flow as the moon is in Pisces. And then you can allow for those dreams to come through. And as the dreams come through, write them down and you'll find some really innovative and creative ideas that are coming forth for you. So, my loves, I want you all to have a beautiful, prosperous day. And may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all that you be and all that you do. Thank you for being a part of my morning. And thank you for everybody who shares. And blessings going out to Holly. Holly, I hope you have a blessed day today. And you can find some peace with your children today. It's like it's a day that you just want to take them to a park and just run, just let them go wild. And then you can host them in later. And thank you, Candace and Tamara and everybody who shared today. I love it when you guys are sharing with me, bringing me your wisdom, because that's really helping me to grow and shine my light. So have a blessed one. New moon meditation begins August 2nd. And if you are wanting to set up some coaching sessions with me, get a hold of me and let's do some transformational coaching for you. Have a blessed one, everybody. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.